Hello, seniors. It's the counselors coming to talk to you today about tracking college applications. Before we get started, we wanted to congratulate all of you entering your senior year again and to thank you for being the leaders of our school. We're super excited for you to have a wonderful, exciting senior year as our leaders and for all of you to find that right fit for after you graduate. It is about fit, and if you'll recall, in junior year, we spent a great deal of time talking to you about that. Your academic, your financial, and your social emotional fit. A friendly reminder that we really need you as seniors to be mindful of the fact and to change the language of this whole process being about getting in somewhere and instead about finding your fit. This process is exciting and we want to empower you to enjoy this journey. And again, today we're going to give you some tips and strategies to kind of manage the process. But really what it comes down to is all of you graduating and going on to the place that's going to help you continue to learn and dive into your passions. As we get into tracking the college application process, whether that be 2-year, 4-year community or technical college, the first step that all of you want to take as a friendly reminder, many of us got together during Get Connected Day or during Flex Time to talk about this, but a friendly reminder would be the first thing is to put under the colleges tab the colleges you're thinking about. That's going to create a management tool for you to be able to see not only the college, but the vehicle for which their application is, as well as admission deadlines. Reminder that ways to apply to college, whether it's 2-year community, technical, or 4-year colleges, is to go directly to the college's website, or there are many 4-year colleges, over 700, in fact more than 800 now, that use the Common Application, where you fill out one application and as a result are able to apply to more than one college. A friendly reminder with that, and this hyperlink brings you to the Common Apps website, you do need to create an account. And before you can do anything else in the counseling office, you do need to add at least one college under the Education tab and sign the FERPA waiver. The FERPA waiver is a Family Education Act where you're either waiving or not waiving your right to see your recommendations. We recommend that you waive your right because then your recommender can write a true recommendation on your behalf if it's required. But there is a link on the Class of 2019 website that shows you how to match your Common App. That's simply adding in at least one college on Common App, signing into Naviance, and then when you add a college as I'm thinking about, you put your email in that you use for the Common App and it matches Common App with Naviance. Naviance is a vehicle for which we are sending out all of your college applications. So just a friendly reminder by matching that if you're using the Common App allows us to send things off in a timely manner for you. Remember, nothing is sent out from the counseling office until you come into the counselor office and fill in the pink sheet. If you were at Get Connected Day or the Flex Makeup Time, we talked about the pink sheet. If you haven't filled it out, you should go to the counseling office and fill it out now. You fill out the top part, which is your basic information. And the pink sheet is like a transcript request form. Basically, you do not email us, you do not send any kind of communication via voicemail or what have you. You simply come into the counseling office and put in the colleges for which you're applying. And from there, we're able to process all of your materials for you on the counseling end. What this pink sheet does for us is it allows us to not only upload your materials on Naviance and send it off electronically, but it also gives us a tracker and a confirmation sheet, if you will, to speak to any colleges if they are missing materials. So again, everything on the counseling office end starts with the pink sheet. You can come in and fill out the pink sheet anytime. You do not need an appointment. It's alphabetical. In the counseling office, you take your pink sheet out when you have a college that you want to process and put it in the basket. So make sure to take the pink sheet out when you come in. College application spreadsheets might be able to help you manage your college application process. Some students choose to use an Excel spreadsheet, basically putting in deadlines, whether or not the college requires an essay or subject tests or letters of recommendation, because not all do. It allows you to have some sort of sorter. But there are some natural ways for you to sort your college applications on Naviance. This is an example of a college application tracker that you can find on the high school website. But by putting in the colleges that you're thinking about on Naviance, that's going to naturally sort it for you. One of the things that we recommend as you're tracking your college applications is to work backwards from deadlines, giving yourself enough time. For example, we sometimes encourage you to set weekly times to do applications. Maybe it's a couple of hours on the weekend. Try not to wait till last minute so that you're racing to the finish line and getting in things that require things that are not from you, such as a recommendation from a teacher or a counselor. Consider all components of the application. Most of the colleges out there are going to have some sort of sorting device for you to be able to know if they've received their materials. So we'll talk about that. One of the things we also want to note is we do not send your ACT or SAT scores off to four-year colleges. You have to go to actstudent.org to send your scores to your colleges, or the College Board to send your SAT scores. So again, application trackers can really help you with this process, and the natural one is on Naviance. When you go to the Colleges tab, under Colleges I'm Thinking About, you're going to be entering in the schools for which you're planning on applying to. Then you would come into the counseling office after you've applied and fill out the pink sheet, and we'd be able to send off your materials. You'll note that this creates a planning device for you. If you look at University of Colorado Boulder, you're going to denote a CA in this box, indicating that it is a common application school. You'll also see that the University of Minnesota offers that admission process, as well as St. John's. By clicking under this toggle, you're going to be able to see the deadlines that each of the schools have. And you're going to also be able to look over here and click on more and be able to see scattergrams on how you compare with students since 2012 that have applied to that college. Noting that this is allowing you to see the deadlines as well as the vehicle for which the college has an application, which format they use. A lot of the colleges themselves have a tracker. The University of Minnesota, for example, has an application tracker where you can know if they've received your materials, including your application and other materials that are necessary, such as the ACT. The Common application also has a tracker. These can also be added onto a mobile app or device so that you can keep track of when your colleges have received your materials. One of the things that we really need to note to all of you is that Common application and any other college, if they're saying they're missing something and you know you've sent it, you can stop in the counseling office and we can let you know when we've sent off materials. We even get a confirmation code, but oftentimes the college needs to download an application or they send out an automatic email, so it doesn't necessarily mean they haven't received it. Never hesitate to call the college to say, hey, do you have my materials? Because oftentimes you're going to get an email that says you're missing something, but they really have it. They just haven't downloaded it yet. So talking to the college directly or stopping in the counseling office, we can help you make sure that everything is getting to your colleges on time. One of the things that we also wanted to talk about in this whole process is as of October 1st and on, you can start to look at filling out the free application for federal student aid, the FAFSA, to determine how much you're expected to pay no matter what college you go to. This will allow you, once you apply to colleges, to have that be sent to colleges for them to note if you're qualifying for any financial aid. Some colleges, mostly private colleges, also have a CSS profile where they dive in a little bit more in detail to institutional information to find out if you qualify for any financial aid. In addition to that, you can look for scholarships on your own by using Naviance. If you go to Naviance and click on colleges, there's a scholarship search engine, as well as a way for us to be able to share with you any local scholarships that we upload. We encourage you to look at that weekly or monthly to see if there's scholarships you can apply to. And as a result, if you get a scholarship, it might be the best part-time job you've had. In addition, we plan to give you a local scholarship opportunity in February. Basically what this is an opportunity for you to fill out one application and qualify for over 42 local scholarships. Any way that you can offset any out-of-pocket expenses can help make college affordable. And as we've noted, the financial fit is as important as the academic and social emotional fit. We need to really highlight to you that we're going to keep talking with you this year and supporting you to help you graduate and then move on to your right fit, but wanted to emphasize some resources that are available to you. For example, the counselor website, there's a class of 2019 folder where you can see all of the activities and screencasts that we've done to date, including resources. On Naviance, as noted, all of the screencasts and PowerPoints that we've done through your journey through high school is under the My Planner tab, and you click on tasks. You can look at that at your leisure or share it with your parents so that they're involved in this process. We also are going to be doing advisory activities to help you stay abreast of this process, as well as continue on this journey to find your fit. We also wanted to note in front of you in October that many colleges are coming to the College and Career Center to talk with you. It's really important if you want to go to a college to have those conversations and make time for it. It also shows that college that you have demonstrated interest to attend their school. And that is becoming a hot topic for them to know if you're really interested in their college and can really help with admissions. And oftentimes those college representatives are the ones that are reviewing your applications, so establishing a relationship can really help. We also have Edina Counselors on Twitter, where we have a ton of great resources, as well as the front page of Naviance. So we really wanted to get in front of you today to get you started on some trackers and some strategies and tools to keep in the know of this process, but we're here to support you for sure. Until next time, have a wonderful day.